Hello. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's Tuesday. Oh, it gets worse, doesn't it? I don't know if you have the same issue, but I thought I had loads of time, so I was faffing about with my hair, thinking, oh, I don't know, should I just cut it off? And then I suddenly realised it was 9 o'clock. So sorry about that. I think I was here just on time. Good morning, McCanns. Good morning, Peter. Good morning, Anne-Marie, if you're there as well. Yeah, so if you've suddenly realised, hello, Julie, the time, it's like, then I was just the same. So he made me breakfast. Hello, Kathy. Hello this morning. And we were sitting out on the patio eating breakfast, which was lovely. And suddenly I went, then I went, got to sort my hair out. And so yeah, so I'm not that organised, I'll be honest. Good morning, Julie. But we are going to do the class on the floor this morning. Hello, Christine. On the floor, so get yourselves a mat out if you've got one. If you haven't got a mat, then just make sure your surface is quite comfortable. We're going to be doing a bit, hello, Joan. We're going to be doing a bit on our sides this morning. Oh, you got back pain, Sarah? We'll take it nice and gently, only do what feels good. Yeah, so if we're going to be doing stuff on our sides, so for that purpose, make sure that you're not just on a really hard floor, because that's going to hurt. Try not to have a really thick cushion underneath your hip, because that'll put you all out of line. So maybe double over a towel or something. So if you need to go and get that now, run off. You've got about a minute or so. Don't fall down the stairs or anything. Good morning, Terry. And we were just talking, thank you, Terry, by the way, thank you for your email. We were just chatting on our emails, weren't we, Terry, about how nice it is to have the live classes. And someone else mentioned, Anne-Marie's here after all. Oh, you are doing it in the bedroom. Yeah, so we were talking about how nice the live classes are. I think it might have been using someone else, Terry. And you kind of feel that you need to do them live. It's a motivator to do the class, which is good. I hope that's working that way. Good morning, Jean. Good morning, Janet. So I've sent you an email with the new newsletter. And if you didn't get that and you'd like to be on my mailing list, then just message me. You can private message me your email address or just pop it on the group. And I will add you to the list for the next one or forward this one. But it's also on the website, so I have put it on there. And on Facebook, it's not on the website. I'll put it on the website. So if you want to have a look, it's just really to keep touch base with everybody, really. Hello, Pauline. Hello, Suzanne. So if you haven't read it yet, it's on there. Hello, Alison. Right, we're going to get going. So all you need is yourself. If we were an American class, we'd say, and a positive mental attitude, but we're not. So you don't have to have. You can have a really negative attitude, that's absolutely fine, we're British after all. So we're going to lie on our sides, starting on our sides, we're going to do all the stuff on our backs today, or sides, so we're not standing, so you can relax. Okay, so everyone onto your sides. Now remember, as Sarah mentioned, you mentioned you've got a bad back, with a back pain, Sarah. Hello, Michelle. So remember, with any injury you're carrying, take it into account when you're doing the movements. If we do something and you get a twinge, like a sharp twinge, please stop, have a little rest, sit and watch us for a few minutes, and then come back and have another go. If that same movement creates the same twinge, don't do the movement. It's as simple as that. Hello, Kaz. So don't feel that you've got to do it because I'm saying you've got to do it. If your back is hurting or something else, please just have a little rest for a minute and come back and join us for the next move. And that's the same as I say in class. Right, so onto your sides, everybody. We're starting on our sides unusually. So lie yourselves down. I want both feet, here you go. My microphone went off in the last class yesterday. So feet flat, lift your top leg just by about 6 inches or so. Now, that's quite a difficult balance. You might feel you're kind of falling forwards. So if you do feel that, put your hand there for me. Suck in your stomach muscles, and we're going to start with just a very gentle lift and lower. Now I know this looks like not much, but actually it's working our core really hard, because otherwise if you didn't pull in your tummy, now some of your tummy muscles pull in on their own, so you don't even have to consciously think about pulling them in. It's like when you lift your leg, you don't think about clenching your thigh muscle, you just say to your brain, lift the leg and it comes up. So tummy muscles, lots of them are like that as well, but some of them work better if we positively suck them in. So that's what we're going to do. So as you lift that leg, pull your tummy in. As you lower, release. Up, pull it in, lower, release. Let's go again. So it's lift, lower. If you feel you can, pop that arm up in the air. Good. One more. Excellent. Now, tuck your bottom leg behind you. You got it? And this front leg is going to come forwards and back. Now, I'm going to keep my hand here to stop me falling over. If you can get rid of it, then do. You can pop it on your hand, but you might find you go, ugh, which we don't want. So, nice and controlled. Just light touch on those fingers. In, push away. Now, I'm pushing through my heel nice and strongly. We'll leave that bottom leg tucked under, back to that leg lift. We're going to go for 4. You're going to wish we hadn't started this soon. This is hard on those bottoms. 2 more. 1 more, then bring the knee forwards. So all the time, suck in your stomach, guys. 2 more. Then we're going to do 2 leg lifts. So straight leg lift for 2. 2, don't rush. Knee comes forward. So can we feel it? Kind of around here. Do the 2 again. Here we go. 2 up. Ooh, I can feel that. Knee comes forwards. 1 more. Oh, well done. Bring that knee forward. Give it a little rub. So those bottom muscles, we will stretch them before the end, don't worry. Now straighten out your bottom leg, the underneath leg. Now Sarah, with your back, and anyone else who wants a little bit of a less pressure position, you can roll back, come up here, and you can lift. We're going to lift that lower leg. So that's probably better for a bad back. The rest of us are here. We're going to lift and lower bottom leg. Now I've just got my head up here just to look cash, but you can actually have your head down, probably a bit better. So now we're getting into those inner thighs. Everybody breathe. Good, now keep your leg lifted just a little bit, point your toes, and give it a little forward and back. So it's forward, back. So it's just skimming the floor, sucking tummies in. Everyone keep breathing, really important. I've got a big breakfast though. Beans, baked beans, scrambled egg and toast. Oh, lovely. Good, so that leg there, flat foot again, and again lift and lower. So it's lift, lower. Pete's in charge of catering today. We'll see how that goes. It'll be chilly for tea tonight, I can pretty much guarantee that. 4 more. 4, down. 3, down. 2, 1 more. Good, well done. Relax yourself down. Very gently roll onto your other side. So I'm going to sit up, swizzle round, but you don't have to face me if you don't want to. All the way around. Okay, so same setup. This time remember we start with those legs nice and straight. Putting me close into position. Those beans are trying to escape, not really. Okay, top leg, here we go, lift and lower. So it's lift, lower. So if you feel, we're trying not to roll forwards or backwards, because this is a side balance. And so you need to fix your eyes on something, pull your tummy muscles in. Now I can feel that already, I haven't even really started yet. Okay, give me 8 more, glasses going to have to go. And again, so it's lift. So I can see perfectly well without glasses, but I can't read. Well, I can't read them from here anyway, but can't read your comments. That's it, nice and control. It's old age, isn't it? It comes to us all. And again. 2 more. Ooh. Okay, so have a little rest. Tuck that bottom leg behind you. Don't be tempted to bring it forwards. Pop it right back. Other leg. Sticking out nice and strong. Still with that flat foot. Okay, back to the leg lifts again. The lift. A little bit of a sore ear. I was cutting my hair around the edge and I managed to cut my ear. Okay, and then we're going to bring that knee forward like we did last time. Here we go. Knee forward. I'm seriously considering the dog clippers to clip in my hair. I might end up looking pretty rough. Leg lift, here we go. I thought I could always just wear a scarf. Or that nice wig that I had for the Eid. I could wear that, couldn't I? Till the hair grew back. Then bring that knee forward. Tummy's on strong. Here we go. Forward. Has anybody else cut their own hair yet? Had a little go at the fringe? Oh yeah, mine's gone very straight. Straight leg for 2. Here we go, lift for 2. And then knee forwards for 2. Breathe. Get it one more time. So it's double lift, so it's 2 lifts. 1 more. Bring that knee in. Oh, bottom. Really feel those muscles. Well done, have a rest. Oh. Drop that first knee over. Remember, if this is no good for you, come up, go back a little bit and lift that inner thigh. Yeah, that's how I meant to do it last time. So lift that. That's the option if you don't want to lie on your side. Everyone else, knee over. Bottom foot again, it's nice and straight and flat-footed. And a lift and lower. So we're getting into that inner thigh, tummy's on. Putting those tummy muscles in. Good, couple more. Gonna point that foot and we're just gonna go forwards and back. So it's just small. We're not kind of trying to do a massive movement. Quite small. And that's working into the hips. So that's why I said, make sure you're on something fairly soft. Otherwise this will be most uncomfortable. More. Breathe. Good, and we'll finish off with a flat foot and 8 little lifts. So it's 8 down, 7. Can you lift it a bit higher? Good, keep going. I'm going to read the comments. Who else has joined us? Give me 4 more. Oh, Suzanne, yes, love it live, Ruth. I do as well, Ruth. Kaz is there with us, lovely. Yes, it is Luch, isn't it? Okay, well done. So just bring yourselves back up to sitting. We need to stretch those bottom muscles, don't we? So bring yourselves round. Oh, give those legs a little shake. Remember, if you feel you're leaning backwards, sit on a cushion. Right leg over. Bring it in. Now, I never know whether this is reversed to screen or not. It's meant to. So if I'm doing my left leg, please don't worry about it. Bring that knee in. Can we feel it here? Now, if you're not feeling it, I'll show you sideways. What you're probably doing is this. Okay, you're leaning back. Now, I can pull my knee in as far as I like in that position. Can't feel it at all. As soon as I sit up really tall and I pull that knee in, oh, 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 right across there. So stay lovely and tall. Smile. Pretend you're enjoying yourselves. Pull it in a bit more. And we're going to look over our shoulder. So if you brought your right leg in, you're going to look over your right shoulder. Over you. Look at that beautiful day. Gorgeous morning this morning. And release. I was out very early with the dog. Me and Pete thought we'd go out at 7, so we're out at 7. And it was gorgeous. So we go down the fields. Everyone who lives locally knows the fields we go down. And we only saw about 5 people in the last sort of 500 yards, which, to be honest, is amazing because it's been like Piccadilly Circus down there. So other hand behind you. But one interesting thing is we could hear the A1, the traffic from the A1, and we haven't heard that for weeks and weeks. So I think people are about. A bit more of a twist. Oh. Good, well done. Give your legs a little shake out. Super. Back onto your backs again. Gently roll down in that nice classy style that we do. All the way down. Super. Okay, a little bit of work around those hips. I want you to bring your knee into chest. Hold across the knee. Give it a big old pull in. Shoulders are relaxed. Other leg's going to extend. Now, you don't have to extend that. Like Sarah, with your back today, you might want to keep your heel down. But those who want to, that leg's extended. Pull that knee in. Now, give it a good old pull. Breath in. Slowly change your legs over. Pull it in. Shoulders are relaxed down to that floor. You can close your eyes if you like. I'm going to do this a few more times. Okay, swap over. Now this time, instead of bringing your knees straight into your chest, I want you to take it slightly to the diagonal. So I'm kind of pulling it towards my opposite armpit. Don't roll. Again, your shoulders are relaxed, tummy's pulled in, and yes, you know I was going to say it. Pelvic floor, draw it up. Bring it back in, change your legs over. Over we go. And again, pull it in, then slightly to the side. Oh. If anybody's been doing a bit more exercise, because is it tomorrow we can start exercising more outside, you will remember to do your stretching. Otherwise this will cripple you. Everything back into the middle. Okay, bring both knees in. So we've got the position for both legs. We're now going to make it a dynamic move. We're going to start with an easier version. So feet flat. Those of you who know the harder option, that Kaz you do the harder one. Those who are going to start more gently with me, one knee in chest, foot on the floor. Breath in. change over, change back. So I want you to focus not on your legs because they're fine, focus on your back. Your back needs to stay still. Don't want you wobbling side to side. And because this is quite dynamic, you need to make sure that you're really putting your tummy in. Now, I'm making it a bit harder. That leg now is not touching the floor anymore. It's extended, but I've not straightened my leg yet. You can straighten your leg. And that's the hard option. But you might want to stay mid-range. Or you may want to stay with your foot on the floor, especially Sarah with her back today. So you choose what works for you. Good. 2 more. 1 more. Lovely. Both feet to the floor, tummy's on. Lift one leg nice and slowly. Hold. Other leg's going to join it. Oh, now that's hard. First leg's going to go down dead slow again. Go down. Good. Next one. That should be easy. So, let's do that again. Hand on your tummy this time. I feel my beans leg. Okay. First leg up it comes. Tummy muscles pulled in tight. Don't let the belly bulge as you draw that other leg up. My feet are a bit high. They should be like that. Then first one goes down again. Don't worry if you've got some cuddly bits of you bulging into your hands. Not interested in that. It's a muscle. So this time, point your fingers. Push them into your belly, either side of your belly button. First leg comes up. Now suck away from your fingertips. Next leg. Keep sucking. Oh, can you feel your tummy muscles hard? Yes, you can. Down we go. See how slowly I'm placing those legs down. Take your hands away. We're going to speed this move up. So we're going to come up, up. Next leg. Now again, if you were watching this from outside, you'd think, that's not very exciting. How difficult can that be? But what we're doing here is we're working on muscles which act like our corset. Transverse abdominis. I know, it's a lovely little ring to it, hasn't it? Those are the muscles that act like our corset, and they pull everything in. So one, they're great to support our back. It's like having one of those belts you put on when you're lifting heavy weights. But also, they help to flatten our stomach, which for lots of us is a good thing. Okay, now keep one knee up, pull it back in. We're going to go back to that extension move. Here we go. So it's over and again. Now, if you want to make it a little bit harder without extending your legs, you can bring your head and shoulders off the floor. Now, if that's too uncomfortable, just keep one hand behind your head, because you can get quite stiff, can't you? I can anyway. Here we go. Okay, give me another few. Maybe you're wanting to make it harder, so you're going to make it longer and stronger. I bet the shell's on this one. Yes. 4 more to go. 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. And again, give those knees a little hug. Maybe have a little rock side to side. Well done, everybody. Super work. Okay, feet down to the floor. Then do a little bit of work to loosen up our neck and shoulders. Make sure you've got some space behind you. I can just about extend my arms overhead. But look, I'm going to shuffle down a bit. Okay, so now this is fun. We've done this one before. So arms are going to come up, point towards the ceiling, and my palms are pointing away. Drop your elbows down so your fingers are still pointing upright. I hope you can see me on the screen here. Pivot the arms so the backs of your hands touch the floor. Push your arms overhead without knocking them against anything valuable, and bring them back again. Okay, let's try it again. So elbows down, pivot, reach overhead, bring them back, and again, down, pivot. This is a brain challenge this morning. Extend, bring them back. Okay, let's do it again. Elbows down, pivot, arms overhead, bring them back. Now don't forget that, we're coming back to it. Legs, extend, come back. One leg at a time. Extend. And we've done this before, so you know this one. We're keeping the hips still, tummy muscles pulling in. The difficulty I'm kind of smiling to myself there because I know how much fun this is going to be. We're going to add that arm routine into this. Now, you're just extending one leg and the other. You could do this all day long. But when we add the arms in, it becomes a lot more entertaining. Are you ready? Okay, so elbows down, leg extends. Arms move, leg comes back in. Arms overhead, other leg. Leg back in, arms. Let's go again. Other leg, extend. How are we doing, everybody? Has the brain exploded yet? Over. Back in. Now, if you're finding it too much, just do the arms or the legs. You choose. Now, the reason we're doing this one is not just to make you get frustrated. That's not the plan. The idea is we're working our stomach and back, looking at the mobility of the neck and shoulders, whilst having to make our brain work. 2 more times through, then I'll move on, I promise. Breathe. So it's not hard in a traditional sense. It's not like picking up big weights or running around the garden. But it's trying to get your brain and body working together. Now, I'm trying to talk as well, so you can imagine how much fun that is. Back you come. Good. Well done, everybody. We're going to roll over onto our tummies. Over you go. Nice and gently. Okay, now, I'm looking sideways at you so you can see my body, but you try not to look too much or too awkwardly at me over the side. If you can, look forward or look down. That's the best thing, and just listen. So put your head on your hands. Extend those legs out behind you. Mine just touching that rug there. And we're going to bend one leg and down. Other leg. Bend. Down. Now my legs are quite close together. I'm bending at the knee. When I bring my foot in, I'm doing a flat foot. Now I know this is difficult. Sometimes we struggle with this in class because it requires a bit of coordination. If you find your foot's pointed, that's okay. I'm not going to cry about it. But I prefer a flat foot. And again, everybody breathe. In. And again. 2 more. 1 more. Good, well done. Now, we're going to make it a bit harder by coming up. Now, Sarah, I would suggest you stay low. Anyone with a bad back. The rest of us, up onto those elbows. Squeeze your bottom. I'm going to shuffle forward a tiny bit. Squeeze your bottom. Now, we're doing the same thing. It'll feel different. Leg comes in. Ooh. Now, ideally, I'd like your flat foot. I look like I'm praying. I'm not praying. Okay. Foot comes in and out. In and out. Now, can you feel backs of your thighs? Yes, I can as well. Harder option, Kaz and that lot, you'll remember, the foot floats. So when it goes back, it floats. In. Now, I can really feel this in my hamstring muscles. So that's the back of the thighs. And again. 2 more. 1 more. Oh, well done. Now relax yourselves down. Now we're going to do a little down dog. If you know you can't do a down dog, I want you to go to child's pose or a cat stretch. Everybody else, hands under armpits, push up onto your knees. I'm shuffling forward a little bit. And then, oh, trousers all over the place. And then tuck your toes under, lift yourselves up, and pop yourself into a down dog. Now, if you find you're a bit more like that, it's fine. But we're trying to push back into those heels, and can you feel that stretch down the back of your legs? Oh, I should Coco. Hold it there, everyone breathe. A little bit more push into those heels if you can. Wonderful. Down you come, back to the floor, in stages, nice and elegantly, all the way down. Oh, good work. Okay, onto your elbows, and again, in, out. Breathe. Now, I'm going to really concentrate now on pulling my tummy muscles in. And we're going to change the legs slightly. You're going to bring it in, you're going to bounce it. Bounce, bounce, down. Bounce, bounce, down. Oh, hamstrings went a little bit tight then for me. Bounce, bounce. If you want to, you can keep your foot pointed, which makes it a little less intense on those hamstrings. Now, as you're doing this, everybody, have you noticed that bounce is making your upper body a bit bouncy as well? Try to stop that by pulling in your stomach muscles. And again, bounce, bounce, down. So this is bottom, thighs, back, stomachs. And again. 2 more. Ready for another down dog? Not really. We're doing it anyway. Okay. Down you go, nice and gently. Always do it carefully in stages. Hands under armpits. Up you come, toes under. Up into that down dog. I'm going to move my feet so I'm comfy. So really sitting yourself back into your heels. I'm all fluffy. I need to sort my clothing out so it doesn't dangle around. So push those heels down. Now if you find that you really can't straighten your legs, don't stress, just get them as straight as you can manage. Now, bend one knee, push the other heel down, swap over. Down dog is a fabulous stretch, probably one of the better stretches for the hamstrings and calf muscles. Both feet down, push back, hold it there. Especially if you're doing lots of running, cycling, I know some of you are, walking, this is a very good stretch. Good, bring yourselves back down. Onto your hands and knees. Now again, some of us find this next move difficult, so I'm going to give you an option and once I've set everyone else going. So we're going to do opposite hand, opposite leg, a touch, back, touch, back. Now, like if you know you can't kneel, everyone keep going with that. If you know you can't kneel, this is your option. So you can do the lifting. So you're still doing opposites, but you're doing it on the floor. How are we doing? Everyone else still going? Yes. So it's opposites, back, opposites, back. Breathe. Good work. Now I'm going to give you a really big challenge now, which I think you're going to enjoy. So I'm going to come face on to you, almost. So what we're going to do is stick one leg out behind you. Bring it up. Take the opposite hand, touch your other buttock. Come down. Other leg goes up. Opposite hand, touch your buttock. Good, let's do that again in rhythm this time. So we're going to go up, up, bottom touch, hand back, go down. So I'm extending, hand comes round, touching the bottom, goes back and down. Up, bottom, back. Now if you'll find this really wobbly, just don't do the bottom touch bit. It's not essential. And again, up, bottom. Now more advanced people or people who are used to this move, remember, you can be doing that foot touch. If you've just watched me do that and you're thinking, oh really? Have a go. If it makes you feel seasick, don't do it. Up you go. Tap, back. So if you want to keep with the easier option, don't try and touch your foot. I don't want anyone reporting they've fallen over and broken their lamp. And again. Well done, that will do guys. Bring yourselves back. Oh, shake out those wrists. They can get quite uncomfortable, can't they? Very, very well done. We're not done yet, so don't be going. Just spotted some of my wig from the other day on the carpet. Okay, so we're going to sit now. I think we're going to sit on our backside. Yes, my backside. If you want a cushion, grab yourselves a cushion. So, we did the stretch for those bottom muscles. We're just going to work a little bit more for our hips. So I want you to try and bring the soles of your feet together without leaning back. So bring those soles. What I tend to do is put my hands either side, lift up, tilt forwards. And if I can, bring those feet in a little bit. If this is too much for you, stick with your legs there. So legs are in, bring them in. Can you relax your knees down? So if you want to help them, I've got my elbows on there, I'm going to give them a little push. And then release up. Exhale, push. Release up. And again, little push. Hip mobility. Oh, it's a hard thing. It is. And again. Good. Now we're all going to straighten our legs out. And again, lift up, tilt forward a little bit so you don't feel that you're leaning backwards. A little bit of work for our back, nice and gently, anyone with back pain. Fingers in front, lean forward, just go a little way, then come back. Good, and again, a little way. Now turn towards one leg, turn your shoulders, same thing. Fingers forwards, come back. Same thing on that side. Go forwards, come back. Turn to the other leg, turn your shoulders. Down we go. My legs are relaxed, no tension there. And again, go forwards. Lovely. Bring the arms out really wide for me. Give me a little twist. Back to centre. Twist again. Don't worry if the arms don't stay in a straight line, not worried about that. Hold it here, arms go overhead, tap the fingers. So tummy's pulled in, everybody, breathe. This is hard work on that back, help you by pulling your tummies in. Twist again, here we go. Twist, back, twist. Whoa. So getting right into that spine. Arms staying wide, I'm going to tap our fingers. Overhead, overhead. And again. Good. One last time, tummies on tight. Twist. Now if the arms out wide is too much, bring them across the chest. And then here we go, reaching up, down. Tummy's pulled in. 2, how are the hips feeling? Well done. Give those legs a little shake out. Oh, stay where you are. Just going to check on our time, how we're doing. Oh, we're running out of time. Okay, so bring your legs back to crossed or whatever's comfortable for you. It doesn't have to be crossed. Crossed is a very good discipline though. If you hate crossed legs, but it's not painful, try and do it a bit more. If it's really painful, don't worry about it. Okay, so shoulders back. I want you to tuck your chin, pull in your stomach muscle. Just going to loosen up that neck and shoulders. Head to the ear. No, not head to the ear. Ear to the shoulder. And the other way. I said that and I thought, that doesn't make sense. And again, ear to shoulder. Down we go. And back. Other way. Now again, this is a good one to do if you're finding you are working a lot over a desk. Maybe you're sitting uncomfortably on an iPad or something a lot of the day. 2 more. 1 more. And then look over your shoulders. Now I've got a few friends who are working from home and they don't usually. And they're not set up for it, so they're sitting in really awkward positions. And long term, that's going to be really bad. So have a little look at your workstation if you are working from home. There's loads of gizmos and gadgets you can get to help things better, to make it better. Ear to shoulder again. Now I've got a stand for my iPad that attaches to the table. It's got like a long flexible arm. So my iPad can sit and I don't have to hold it or it's not leaning backwards. Look over your shoulder again, round we go. I would recommend have a little look. They're not expensive. Your employer should buy them for you, really. Good, well done. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. And again, inhale, reach up. Fantastic. Very, very well done, everybody. We're going to go to our relaxation now. So get yourselves comfy. I'll just change the track on the music. And remember, breathing. So get your breathing nice and slow. You're not allowed, absolutely not allowed, to think about anything to do with, you know what. You have to think about something else. So maybe get yourselves comfy and we'll go through that. So I'm going to pop a different song on. Lie yourselves down. Put down quite quietly. Hello, Christiane. So I was just saying, try and lie yourself somewhere comfortable. You can sit, you don't have to lie down at all. Peter and Anne-Marie McCann are fighting for the bed currently. So find yourself a comfy place. You can sit if you want to. If you're lying on your back and you're finding that it's just really uncomfortable, lift your knees a little bit. Put your knees together. I should demonstrate. So rather than having straight legs, have your knees up, have your feet out wide. So rather than here, your feet out wide. And that's much more comfortable for most people's backs. Another option is to put some cushions under your knees. If you do like lying with your legs out, that's absolutely brilliant, that's fine. Maybe open those arms out to the side as well. Now I want you to spend this next few minutes really relaxing. For most people, as soon as we start to try to relax, the mind gets busy with all the things it wants us to worry about. So what I suggest you try to do is think of an image of something that is calming for you. It might be the sea, it might be your pet, it could be your partner, whatever it might be, something lovely that makes you feel calm and relaxed. You might imagine you're sitting on a hillside somewhere with a cool breeze and a sunny day. You're just gazing out across the countryside. There's nothing to be done, no jobs, you've not got a phone, no one can contact you. You're just quietly sitting in your own space, observing the distant world go by. And if you imagine your thoughts are like cars in the distance, so you can see them trotting along the road. You notice them, and then you dismiss them, send them away, on back on the road, off they go. As another thought pops into your head, pop it back on that road, send it away. So you're keeping your mind calm and relaxed. Maybe the place you're in has got some lovely bird song, maybe the sound of wind in the trees, maybe waves against the shore. Allow yourself to really submerge in this beautiful location, creating images that calm you, still your waves. Very gently now, everybody start to bring yourselves back into the room. Those who are leaving or have already left, sorry I didn't say goodbye, so Julie and Suzanne, have a good day. Everyone else, just gently bring yourselves back round again. You don't have to rush. A little bit of wriggling to your fingers and your toes. Get those wrists and ankles twizzling. And then when you're ready, slowly bring yourselves up to sitting. Doesn't matter, I'm just kneeling, any way you want to sit. And just let yourself relax a little bit. Maybe have a little sweep of those arms. We've done that a few times, which is nice, isn't it? Loosens up that back. Hope your back feels a bit better, Sarah. Keep it, look after it. Hot water bottle's always my cure for a bad back. And maybe like a stiff gin. That might do it as well, mightn't it? Give those arms a little shake out. Okay, everyone. Well, thank you so much for joining me again. It was definitely Tuesday. Thank you, Jean. Hope you all enjoyed that. I will see you again Thursday morning. Yeah, it takes me a while to catch up with the days. Obviously, hi Kaz, we're allowed to do more outdoor exercise as of tomorrow, aren't we? So if you do, that's absolutely brilliant. Oh, microphone's doing so. If you do, that's brilliant. But make sure you look after yourself, stretching after the exercise. And if you're going to suddenly decide to take up running, why would you? But if you decide to, do it gradually. You know, think about maybe downloading one of the apps, the sort of Couch to 5K apps, taking it steady, don't get injured, that's the main thing. Yeah, Christine, I'm ready for the day as well now. Brilliant, well thank you, Joan. And again, like if you want to get that, be on my email list from newsletters, then just contact me. Thank you, Tracy. Lovely, have a good day everybody, enjoy the sunshine. Don't do the indoor jobs today, get out in the garden, read your book, do a bit of Pilates on the lawn or something. Get yourselves out there and will hopefully, you know, the chances of seeing each other in person are gradually coming closer, aren't they? Thanks, Sarah. Managed most of it. Well done. Look after your back there, Sarah. You know what you need to do. And I will see you all very soon. Bye, everybody. Lots of love. Bye, everyone.